Welcome to KryptoGeneX. All right, welcome everybody. This is our special Tuesday evening live presentation of KryptoGeneX. My name is Brandon Ivey, Bitcoin Brandon here, ready to get things started. Thank you guys for taking time out of your schedule for being here. There's so many things you could be doing with your time tonight, so I appreciate you taking time out. I promise we'll keep this short and sweet, give you enough information that you can make an informed decision. Now, here's the most important thing. Those of you that were on my Facebook Live just heard me speak for a good 45 minutes leading up to our presentation tonight about why we should even care about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I know that each of you has heard of it before, but hearing about it and actually getting involved is two different things. And it's okay if you don't know anything about it. We have all been there before, and that is what KryptoGeneX is all about. As a matter of fact, back in 2016 is the first time I ever bought Bitcoin. I didn't have a full understanding what it was. I just knew that it started going up in price and people were talking about it. And I just thought, I'll throw some coins at it, start another investment. It should at least make some sense. And that's what I did. But in 2017, I was looking to have a change in my career. I was looking to move into a different arena. And I was like, what industry is really making money? Where are the trends going? And that industry is cryptocurrency. So I said, I've got friends that's becoming millionaires, making a whole lot of money in a short period of time, investing in this thing, Bitcoin. But what scared me about it is that they were spending a lot of money, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 that they were using to invest. And I said, that's scary money. Before I start doing anything like that, let me at least learn about this industry. What is this all about? So I began to self-educate myself about crypto. I wanted to know what this was all about. And in the process, I discovered a couple of things. Number one, that this is the greatest economic shift in wealth in the history of mankind for the most amount of people. And number two, that the blockchain technology that it's built upon is going to have the greatest impact on human society since the introduction of agriculture. And when I learned those things, I knew this is the industry that I need to be in. And I started to invest in it after learning and getting educated first. You see, there's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space. Number 1 is education. Education is the key. Number 2 is never invest with money you cannot afford to lose. Number 3 is always get your return on investment back as fast as possible. Always. And then finally, number 4, and this is very important as well. Number 4 is, where are you going to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? What are you going to do to make that happen? What vehicle are you going to use? Find that vehicle, stay focused, and don't get distracted. In the crypto space, there are so many things that can distract you out there. And we have all seen in 2017, we've heard stories, or you might have been involved in yourself at companies where you invested money in, you started to make money, you got excited, and you find out that it was either a scam, the company pulled an exit scam, or the SEC was shutting companies down, or companies decided not to do business in America anymore. And you lost a lot of money. So you got a bad taste in your mouth now about crypto based on your experience. And in 2018, we said, we're going to do something a little different. If you were fully educated in the space, you were able to minimize your losses and risk in 2017. So we said, we need to go back to the basics. We need to have our focus on crypto education. And I was approached by the founders of this company, said, we're putting together an education company. We think it's right up your alley. We'd love to have you involved, Brandon. And they said it's a direct selling network marketing company. When they said that right there, my answer was no. Why? Because at the time, I had no desire to build another company. I've been doing that for 20 years since I graduated from Morehouse College. I got burnt out. I said, I'm not doing it anymore. I have enough knowledge and information to take my own money and make money in the crypto space without ever having to build a team. They said, Brandon, how many times a day are you asked, what is cryptocurrency? What is Bitcoin? And people asking you questions about it. What is a wallet? How do I get involved? What is Ripple? What is Ethereum? What's the difference? What coins do you suggest? What is, this wallet, that wallet? What do I do? Where do I get started? I said, well, it takes up about 90% of my day. And they said, okay, wouldn't it be better if you had a platform in place that you could send them to? Let KryptoGeneX educate them. And as a result, we're going to pay you a referral fee for doing so. So you save yourself time and you make money in the process. And a light bulb went off in my head. And I said, this industry needs something like this. And not just the people in the industry, but people who have never heard of crypto before, and they need to be exposed to this. This is a perfect platform for that. So I got involved and I got started. And let's give you a little bit of background. Because the company itself is just 7 weeks old. We're in pre-launch. We haven't even officially launched yet. So talk about being one of the early birds in. But in 2009, Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin, the world's first global decentralized cryptocurrency. In 2009, Bitcoin's value was less than 1 penny. In 2010, Bitcoin was valued at 40 cents to the US dollar. In 2016, Bitcoin was valued at $600. In 2018, Bitcoin is fluctuating around $9,000. If you would have invested $100 in Bitcoin in 2009, today it would be worth over $1.5 million. $1.5 million. So all those people, Bitcoin's a bubble. It's not going to last. It's been here for 9 years. And the value of it keeps going up. You've had billionaires. Bill Gates in 2014 said Bitcoin can't be stopped. Peter Thiel, billionaire, investing in it. Richard Branson hosts conferences every year on his private Necker Island just to talk about the blockchain. You might have heard of companies like Uber, Amazon. Oh, I forgot to mute my phone. I think that is, hold on a second. That's why I'm not interrupted here. Stephanie's probably blowing me up. But Uber, a transportation company that owns no cars. Amazon, world's largest retail chain that has no stores. Bitcoin went from 0.008 cents to $9,000. Right now, it's hovering at about 7,400 or so. 1 year ago, it was worth $1,400. There's 3 main ways to make money with Bitcoin. The first way is buying and holding it. The second way is by mining for it. The third way is trading. And then you got the ICOs and other things. But long term, the value of Bitcoin has been going nothing but going up. And it is no fun being on the outside looking in. We have all been there before. I remember my first day in Bitcoin. But KryptoGeneX has the solution. So what is Bitcoin? It's a peer-to-peer transaction digitally that eliminates the middleman. It eliminates the banks. It eliminates Western Union. You could transfer Bitcoin from Japan to the United States in an instant, and the transaction fees are minimal. It's not owned by anybody. It's not owned by any company. Not owned by any country. Is it real? Absolutely. Even the governments, especially in Georgia, Florida, and Arizona, is now accepting Bitcoin to pay your taxes with. Am I too late? No. Like the video showed, if you were here early, Bitcoin and cryptocurrency represents where the internet's development was around 1991, 92. How do I buy it? That's what KryptoGeneX is going to show you, how to buy it and that you can spend it. So welcome to KryptoGeneX, the global training center where the company that is going to teach the world Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, ICOs, market trends, and the blockchain. No more worries. At KryptoGeneX, we will teach you everything you need to know. All the training is done by streaming video. Learn how to buy your first Satoshi. You don't have to buy a whole Bitcoin. Learn how to store your Bitcoin safely in crypto wallets. Learn how to purchase and sell with Bitcoin. Learn about blockchain technology. Learn how to trade cryptocurrencies. Learn how ICOs work, and much, much more. Our training package includes 3 modules: Bitcoin 101, Cryptocurrency Intermediate, and Crypto Advanced. Each module has 15 lessons, and at the end of each module, you will be given a test to make sure that you are retaining the information that you're learning. Someone might say, well, Brandon, why would I even, go through KryptoGeneX when I can go and get the information for free on YouTube or Google? Do you even know what questions to ask? We've got 45 lessons with 45 different topics. I asked a friend of mine who considers himself a Bitcoin expert. At best, he came up with 12 off the top of his head. So a brand new person wouldn't even know where to ask. Try Google or YouTubing it and see how many millions of articles pop up. You don't even know where to begin. KryptoGeneX is going to bring you a structure that we guarantee when you come through our doors, by the time you're finished, whether you are a beginner or advanced, you would have learned something new and you are capable of maneuvering in this space. We want to be the entryway, the gateway to the crypto world. So everything you need to know about crypto, and the training doesn't end there, because the industry is always adapting, it's always changing, it's always growing. So we are going to have monthly video updates coming out. We're going to have live trainings on different topics. I do 2 crypto talks a day. I just did one right before this presentation. And I do it because I'm always learning. Every time I do it, I learn something new. With just one click, you can enter the Bitcoin age. And it's only a one-time $250 paid in Bitcoin, of course. Oh, well, not necessarily. You can also pay in US dollars for the product, and you can earn while you learn. By paying an additional $50 admin fee, you can become a crypto promoter. What you are purchasing is an online educational package for $250 that teaches you everything you need to know about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Then if you pay an additional $50 to become a promoter, you're going to have access to our fully automated system. And we had just launched part 1 version of our app. We have 2 apps coming out. So with our app, you're going to be able to have your own virtual assistant, one to help you build your business and also to help you build your crypto empire. That's coming. We're in over, I mean, not gloss over this. We're not just launching in English in America. We have members right now in over 80 countries already. And we're launching in over 30 languages. Not just the presentations, but all of the lessons. And the lessons are also done voiced over in these languages. Now let's talk about earning through KryptoGeneX. Number 1 way you're going to earn is by applying the knowledge that you learn. That has allowed me to stay working from home. However, for those of you who say, well, I don't have a lot of money to be able to invest. Well, KryptoGeneX can be used to help you raise your money. How? Take advantage of our affiliate program. You can earn direct referral bonus, customer acquisition bonus. There's no qualifications for that. And then our Cryptonary and Cryptonary matching bonuses, which is for those who want to build a team. We pay out 40% on direct referral bonuses. So if somebody gets our package for $250, you're going to get paid $100. And remember what I said about my rule number 3. Always get your return on investment. So if you spent $300 to become a promoter for KryptoGeneX, if you share this with 3 people, guess what? You just made your $300 back. So when people say, Brandon, what's one of the biggest differences between your company and the companies that failed in 2017? 1, risk. See, our risk is not $10,000, $50,000, $100,000. You spent $300 for an education package that is priceless once you go through it, because you cannot unlearn what you learn. And number 2, by sharing it with 3 people, you just made your money back. So now you got the education for free and you eliminated your risk. How about that? And KryptoGeneX customer acquisition bonuses. See, we are a customer acquisition company. It's not about signing people up. Sell the product. If you sell it to a customer, you're going to get an extra $25 bonus. If you get 10 customers, you're going to get an extra $250 bonus. Now let's talk about building a team, the Cryptonary. This is for those of you that say, I got a large following, or I know people who know people who know people. Well, we only have 2 teams. It sets up as a binary we call the Cryptonary. One on your left and one on your right. So you're going to earn $100 for every sale you do, but what happens if you sell to more than 2 people? Well, the 3rd sale you do is going to fall under the next available position on your team. Each sale of the product represents 1 point. However, if you sell our mining machine, that represents 3 points per sale. But let's just stick with 1 point here. So now that third person you sold it to that fell all the way at the bottom, everybody above got credit, got a point, even though they didn't bring them into the business or make the sell. This is the team aspect of it. The cryptonary fork just happened, and if you're familiar with the crypto space, you understand what fork means. I'm not going to talk about that right now, but all it means is that the company put more money on the table for you. So, for example, whenever you have three individuals, three sales that's made, two on one side and one on the other, that triggers a $25 bonus. So you need 3 points for $25. Because of the fork, anybody that also does their own personal sell that week, you're going to double your money at least. So instead of $25, it'll be $50. So for every 3 sales, it's up to $50. However, the last 2 weeks, it's been $100. So instead of making $25, you made $100. So let's go over this again. Let's say, for example, you enroll 2 people. You just made $200 there. But also, a third person joined, whether it was by somebody you brought in that brought them in and made that sale, or spillover from your upline. So normally that would have been an extra $25 because that's 3 points. But with the fork, last week that was $100. So you would have made $300 here off of this example. But let's go even deeper. Let's say you have a whole team here. Now you've got one leg that, of course, is much larger than the other. That happens. So now as you're building your inside leg, your weaker leg, which in this case is the left side, you got $100 for your personal. See in the green? But you didn't bring this people in. You didn't make this sell. You didn't make this sell. But every single one now, $100, 100, 100, 100, 100. So for those of you that are heavy hitters, your light bulb should go off in your head on this. If you've got a blown up leg, because there's people on here right now that have hundreds and in some cases over 1,000 people in one leg. In one leg. If they built their other leg, and all they need to do is at least have one person on this side as well, you need 2 to qualify for life, then every single sale, whether you make it or not, $100, $100, $100, $100. Think about that. What if you had 100 people a week? That's $10K a week just off of this. I can't sleep at night when I start thinking about that. So the cryptonary report has paid $100 for the last 2 weeks. Now you have individuals who say, Brandon, I'm not into, signing people up. I'm not into sharing the business. That's not my thing. I just want to use the product, buy a mining rig and make some money. That's okay. But I guarantee you're going to have at least one person in your career that's going to come up to you and say, hey, I want to do what you're doing. And you say, you know what? I went through this KryptoGeneX education program. Here's my link. They sign up. They take advantage of the affiliate program and blow up. But all you did was brought in one person. You're going to earn a check match up to 10% on that individual. So when I look at that, I say, wait. What if I had 10 people who earned $10,000 a month? Well, I'm earning $1,000 a month each. That's $10,000 a month just for me helping 10 people. What if I had 100 earning $10,000 a month? See, that's my goal. Personal goal. I want to introduce this to 100 people who's going to earn $10,000 a month. That's $100,000 a month. That's just on the check match. That has nothing to do with the cryptonary or the fork or your other bonuses. Now, the bad news is that there's a weekly cap on the cryptonary that's $50,000 a week. There's no cap on the check match. So $200,000 a month. You okay with that? But the good news is that it's going to open up a second position above your large team so that you can keep it moving. So with just one click, you can change your life. As an income disclaimer, this is a new opportunity, so we have minimal data to be able to share with you. The average gross can be anywhere between $250 to $2,000 a year. We may have some people that's doing that on a weekly basis. I know we will. We already do. But we make no income claims, and no income claims are allowed. We want to be 100% compliant with all U.S. laws and regulations. What gets companies shut down real quick is enticement. People going out saying, this is how much money that you're going to make. We guarantee 1% a day or 2% a day, 40% a month. We don't do any of that, and we don't allow any income claims, even if they are true. And your success depends completely on you and what you do with your business. It is not those who get in first that's going to make the most money. It's those who put in the most work is going to make the most money. One of our leaders just came on board a couple of weeks ago. Dr. Kenneth Lewis Sr. is now, I think he was third or fourth top money earner for the last couple of weeks. Why? He's working harder than everybody else. It's that easy. Now I want to get into another product that we're allowing our members to sell. See, KryptoGeneX is the foundation. Okay? KryptoGeneX is the foundation. But that means we are going to allow the ability to sell more products, goods, and services. And one of those that we have just introduced is mining. Remember I said there's multiple ways of making money in the crypto space? Mining is one of them. The entire blockchain, the entire industry does not work without miners. It's what creates the blocks and all that. And as a result, what happened? I thought I was sharing screen. Okay, let me hit that again. Okay, here we go. So as a result, would you rather buy the golden egg or the golden goose that produces the golden eggs? Introducing green. Now I'm going to go through this very quickly here because not many people understand mining, but for those of you who do, and the income potential from this, something remarkable is happening. Industries are being disrupted: entertainment, transportation, accommodation. Yeah, YouTube, the world's largest media provider that owns no media. Uber, the world's largest taxi company that owns no taxis. Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. You never change things by fighting the existing reality. To change something, build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. Sending a fax machine. Now, you know how fax machines work? You know, you've got the paper on one end. You put it in the fax machine. It goes through a data phone line, comes out another fax machine. It turns back into paper. Same with making a cell phone call. I still don't understand the technology behind this. It blows my mind how you could speak in a little box and then somebody else on another part of the world can hear your exact voice. I don't understand radio waves and frequencies and all that. All I know is that it works. So you speak into the phone, it goes to the data cell tower, comes out the other cell phone and turns into voice. So what's the next big disruption going to be? Power, electricity. Mining takes a lot of power. 100-year-old technology that's in need of an upgrade. See, electricity has been trapped in a wired grid and is expensive to distribute. It's time to think outside the grid, introducing green. And when you see green, you automatically think environmental friendly, right? Centralized versus decentralized. See, the normal way, you got one power company that's distributing power to all the homes. But then you have decentralized. Homes are now starting to have solar power where they don't need the electricity companies. But either with solar power and the power company, alternate current, that goes into our green box, that turns it into block current, that turns that into money that you can use to pay your power bill or whatever you want to spend it on. So remember the fax and the cell phone? Well, how green works is you've got the power, goes through the green box, charges up that green box, which goes into the data cloud, which comes out on the other side of your green wallet and then turns back into power, or you pay bills with it. So introducing green, remember industry disruptors. February 2008, Facebook, the world's largest content provider that provides no content. 2008, August, the world's Airbnb, the world's largest hotel provider that owns no hotels. January 2009, Bitcoin, one of the world's largest currencies, has no physical currency. March 2009, Uber, the world's largest taxi provider that owns no taxis. And May 2018, Green, the world's first power company that produces no power. So who wouldn't trade $50 of electricity for $100 of rewards? What else can you do at Green? You can make a house payment, go out to dinner, vacation at Disneyland, whatever you want. So what happens when there are no more power bills? The mission of Green is to save, share, and give. We can use this new technology to spread massive good. Together we can bring hope to the hopeless and power to the powerless. The power is in your hands, so what will you do? Now, what does that mean for us? See, KryptoGeneX is a wholesale of Green. We do not create the power company, okay, or the mining machines. Green is that company. But let me tell you what we are allowed to do. We're selling these machines. And let me pull this up so you can see the benefits. Come on, computer, acting up on me today. Probably because I got 1,000,001 things open at the same time. Making videos earlier. Come on. And after I go over this part, then we will have a short question and answer. And then we can, okay, slideshow from beginning. All right, here we go. So KryptoGeneX offers independently owned crypto mining rigs. If you've been paying attention to the mining industry, they've been under attack. Mining and ICOs in the United States as illegal because the SEC says that they're selling security. Well, we're not selling security. We're not doing group mining or hash mining or cloud mining. We are selling the mining machine. So the rigs that are being offered, you're able to buy either a machine that can mine Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, or GreenX, which is what I just spoke about. Each rig costs $3,750. Now, I cannot give income claims. But again, we wouldn't be selling something that we don't think you're going to make some money on to at least pay for the rig itself. The specifications for those of you that understand this nerd talk: hash rate 12 to 14 terahertz. Power consumption 1,300 to 1,400 watts. The chip type, it's a SHA 256 ASIC chip, one of the most powerful in the world. Those of you who understand that stuff. Here's the rules of purchase. Sorry, Rob Harris, you can only purchase 10 rigs per month. He already owns 10 and he wants 10 more. Mining rigs can be housed in the Utah facility. So this isn't something that you have to set up yourself if you don't want to. We can have it shipped to you. I have mine going to Utah, the facility. Let them handle it. Rigs will be paid for in advance, standard 30 to 120-day delivery. The customer owns the rig. Anything generated by the rig is the customer's. Customer receives serial number and certificate of authenticity, and there is no refund policy. And a purchase with Bitcoin only. Now, by selling this rig, guess what? You're going to earn a $500 commission plus 3 points in the binary. So if you say, I need to raise money, not only for bills and stuff, but I want to have money that I can invest in cryptos and the altcoins. Sell the mining rigs. $500 per sell? I don't know how many I've sold so far. I think 14 or so. And I haven't even started marketing for this just yet. Imagine if you sold 100 machines. That's full-time income you could be making. So welcome to the world of mining where you own the mining rigs. So where's what you want to do at this point? I can't believe I did all that in 30 minutes. Get back with the person who has invited you. If this at least intrigues you, get their link and get signed up and start your crypto education. Because in my experience and what I know what's to come, this is not a luxury. This is a necessity. We must get ourselves prepared for the future. And the future is this blockchain technology and a cashless society being led by digital currencies. Who knows what that main currency will be, whether it'll be Bitcoin or something else. What we do know is that it is happening. Whether we like it or not, believe it or not, understand it or not, it's happening. And you don't want to be that individual that says no, and then 6 months from now, you see Bitcoin ATM machines all over the place. You see we now accept Bitcoin all over the place. You see your friends who did say yes are now crypto millionaires. It's possible. Some will not be, some will. But it's up to you to make that decision. And as an update, and while I'm saying this, anybody that has any questions, you can type it in the chat box and you'll be able to unmute your mic. But let me finish this last statement. In June, 2 weeks from now, June 8th and 9th, we're having a Bitcoin boot camp in Chicago, Illinois. That information is up on our blog that you can take a look at. On Thursday, I will go over, I'll show on the website all over again and that stuff. I just wanted to make sure I kept this short tonight. And then in June, I'm going to be in Detroit. I just found out this morning for another event. And then we have our national convention coming up. Date TBA, to be announced. So with that, thank you guys for joining us tonight. If anybody has any questions, go ahead and type in the chat box, or you can unmute your line, state your name or where you're coming from, and I'll take maybe 2 or 3 questions. So any questions? And if there are no questions, I must have did a good job tonight. I explained it well. All right, somebody's typing in the chat box. Mahfouz, huge amount of money to be made with the mining rigs. All right, that's true. Appreciate it, Mahfouz. All right, no other questions. Going once, going twice. Done. All right, so thank you guys for joining us tonight. We will see you. When's the next presentation? Next presentation is going to take place tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern and 9 p.m. Eastern. Matt Sheriff will be at 3 p.m. Eastern, and CEO of KryptoGeneX, one of the co-owners, which is Stephen McCullough, will be doing it at 9 p.m. Eastern. And then on Thursday, we have him again at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. Dr. Michael Smith Sr. will be up at 3 p.m., and I will be up at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Same link right here. So all you have to do if you want to share is just share it with other people and invite them out and let us tell them about the business on your behalf. I'm excited about what's going on. Thank you guys for joining us. Congratulations, Dr. Lewis. A lot of money on the table, guys. I never leave money on the table. Go for it. So with that, that's it for tonight. Bitcoin Brandon out. I will get this recording out as fast as possible as I can upload it so you can listen to it again or share it with people on your team and people you want to expose this to. Welcome to KryptoGeneX. Bitcoin Brandon out. God bless. Bye-bye.
KryptoGeneX.